what was going on in your life a few weeks ago with your college decision making that could really kind of maybe start with what was happening, what the confusion was, and what you were feeling through that, and kind of describe how you worked through that, and I will just kind of follow up
Okay.
with some questions wherever.
I guess by late March, I kind of had it narrowed. I applied to 5 colleges and I had it narrowed down to 2 based on, like, I had really good scholarships at both, and I had to decide by April 1st, and, like, let each college know where I was going. And there was a lot going on with school and other activities, and so it was really easy to push it to the side. But then it came to the week of when I had to make my decision, and I still had no idea. And I had kind of prayed about it, but I think I was thinking about it. I think I'd almost like given up on praying about it per se, because I felt like it's not like God's gonna like write on the wall which school I need to go to. And so I was like, well, why even pray about it if He's not gonna give me a direct answer? And so I kind of prayed about it, but it wasn't. I definitely wasn't like putting my full heart into that, I guess. Um, and once it really got down to decision making time, I just felt paralyzed. I'd made like 5 different pros and cons lists with my friends and my family, um, and it just wasn't helping. And what it came down to, like, after, because I talked with my friends about it and with my parents about it, and with Justin and Aaron about it, and what it came down to was really like, whichever school you go to, William Jewell or Truman, it's going to be okay. Like, neither of them are the wrong choice necessarily, which was nice, I guess, but it was also even more paralyzing because it's just like, what do I do?
What did it feel like inside as you were going through this?
Um, I guess I guess there was a lot of maybe uncertainty and maybe a little bit of frustration, but a lot of just paralysis, like just not knowing, and just like people would ask me, so which school are you in? I don't know. What are you leaning towards? I don't know. Like, it would change. Like, I would start to lean towards one school, and then the minute I did, then I would think about something about the other school, and so it was. I think paralysis is really the best way to say it. Like, I just felt like I had no idea.
What helped you move out of that paralysis?
Um, on like the afternoon of my decision, I spent a lot of it just crying, and I guess just because I had no idea and I knew I had to make this decision, and and so I talked with my parents a lot, and I think it was my mom who suggested that I read the last chapter out of John Ortberg's book, The Me I Want to Be, and the last chapter is called Ask God for a Mountain, and it's a lot about, like, instead of asking God for comfort and for ease, just like asking for difficult things and hard things to do, um, and for challenges, so that you have to rely on Him more. And so the whole time I was reading this chapter, the whole time I just kept thinking, I don't want to go to Truman. I don't want to go. It's scary. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go. And so then I was finally like, okay, I need to go to Truman. And I just, like, the whole time I was reading about, like, comfort and how that's not what's best for us and everything. Um, I just realized that I'd be really comfortable if I went to Jewel, because I would be in Kansas City still, and I would still be going to Shoal Creek. And as I was reading, there was this big, like, resistance in me that was like, no, I don't want to go to Truman. It's scary. I don't want to do it. And I wasn't sure that I would ever feel that certain. But then once I started feeling it, I was like, okay, nope, that's where I need to go. I need to go where I'm not going to be comfortable. So.
And how do you feel now after 2 or 3 weeks have gone
A lot
by?
better. I know I made the right decision now, it's great. Like, I mean, almost the day afterward, like, there's just been this feeling of peace, and it's still scary. Like, I saw my roommate's name, my suite mate's name, and I almost had like a nervous breakdown, because I just started thinking about, like, meeting new people and how nerve-wracking that is, and just like all of that uncomfortable stuff. And so, like, it's not perfect, but I really, like, multiple times I've definitely had a feeling of peace and knowing that I've made the right decision. So